Hello everyone and welcome to Understanding Chess Openings. I designed this course to help you start your chess game in a proper fashion, thus the starting position. Before we go any further, I want to make sure that we are on the same page about the rules of chess, about the value of pieces, because that's the next step for you to take to understand how to play the openings. So I'm working under the assumption that you know the value of pieces. The value of pawn is 1, the value of knight and bishop are 3, approximately speaking. By the way, I would refer to those pieces as minor pieces very often throughout this video. So memorize that please. Minor pieces, their value is 3, and rooks, the value is 5, queen value is 9, and I'm going to refer to those queens and rooks as heavy pieces. The king is priceless. So we're on the same page here. Let's proceed. What else do I expect you to know? That this is the center of the board, and this is very important part of playing the opening. You need to know exactly where's the center and what to do about that. I would also refer to these 8 squares as accelerated center, because actually these 8 squares are the ones that are important. The 4 ones in the middle are the center. They are more important, but altogether the center is these 8 squares. Also, forgive me if you hear any voices or sounds from different room. We are currently in quarantine here in Ukraine, and I'm making the production of the video from home. So, next step. The 3 main principles of playing the opening that you need to know. Maybe you've heard them already, but the devil is always in details. Nevertheless, 3 main principles of playing the opening. Center, development, castle. Again, center, development, castle. However, it is not enough to just know these 3 words and what they mean. The center, we already know what it means, or maybe you knew it already. Development. What does development mean? Development means you should move your pieces forward, right? Move them, not let them just stand there. And you need to castle, you need to put your king. Usually it's the short castle. Very rarely you go to a long one, right? That's it. Are you good to go? Hold on a second. The devil is in details. I'll give you one example where one may think that she is playing the opening well, however the result is really bad at the end. White goes e4. That's the most common move in the starting position. And let's say a black player decides to develop the knight. What's going to happen next? White goes d4. White puts another pawn in the center, and black decides to develop the knight to f6. That seems like following the rule, right? Black is developing the knights. However, there's a problem. Let's say white goes d5, attacking the knight. What's going to happen here? The knight is under attack. If you memorize the numbers that correspond to pieces, the value of pawn is 1, the value of knight is 3. So the fact that this knight's protected, nobody cares about that. I'm going to take that knight. For example, if black takes a free pawn in the center, I take the knight, black recaptures, white lost 2 pawns, and black lost the whole knight. Full pawn advantage for white already as early as move, what, 4. That's not good for black. So after d5, black has to do something about the knight, specifically run away. You don't want to come back to your starting position, do you? It means something went wrong if you have to do that. So knight goes in the middle, and then white proceeds with another move f4, again attacking the knight. Again it has to move, because you cannot protect it, you cannot create a bigger threat than losing the knight. You have to move it, let's say here. For example, move it here, seems the knight is protected, but I'm gonna keep attacking your pieces. This knight is under attack, this knight is under attack. White is already winning material very early in the game. So black goes knight to g6, where it seems fine, and white keeps going with e5. And now what do you do with this guy? You cannot take the pawn, the queen is protecting it, right? So what do? You have to run away. You cannot run away here or there. If you try to run away here, this knight is in big trouble. I can attack it with the bishop, with the queen. It will not be safe here at all. So it is better to come back to the starting position, and you can just stop here and realize something went wrong. If I'm just jumping with the knights all over the place, white got all the space white can have. Black is already in big trouble. Something went wrong. If you want to find out more, you'll find that out in the next video. The next video, we would talk about the center and what exactly does it mean to fight for the center. What is the sequence you need to take in order to play the opening? So there are some general concepts with regard to playing the opening. After you learn them, and not only you learn them, I will help you understand them to a deeper degree, so that you can implement those rules in any opening you wish to play. So at the very end of this video course, you'll get a suggestion from me of approximate opening repertoire for white and for black. However, you should take the whole process to understand the main principles and the devil that is in details when it comes to developing your pieces, castling your king, and fighting for the center. Why do you need to do that? What happens if you don't? What is the sequence you need to take? What do you do first? Center, development, castle? What are the important details? How do you develop pieces to good places? This is all very good area for your improvement. So keep watching. Thank you.